My name is Maggie McAlpine, and I'm the Cyber Engagement Lead here at the Center for Threat Informed Defense, part of MITRE Engenuity. And with us today for our Leadership Spotlight series is Ivan Ninichuck of Google Cloud, here to talk with us about security stack mappings for GCP. Ivan, thank you for joining us.
Hi, Maggie. It's great to be here.
So I thought we would just dive in with our questions. So I was wondering if we could start with if you could just tell us a little bit more about Google Cloud and how you got involved with this project.
So, the GCP stack mappings really had the objective of mapping the techniques in the attack matrix to the security controls that we have hold as best practices at Google Cloud.
Fantastic. So, if we can dive a little deeper into sort of the intent behind the project, what was the industry challenge that you wanted to address with this?
So, yeah, the industry challenge was obviously, we live in the reality of multi cloud. We have Azure, we have AWS, we have GCP, several other offers, vendors. And so one of the challenges was creating a unified method to map attack techniques across them. And so the center had already partaken on AWS and Azure. And so GCP made the next logical step once we were the sponsorship. And so we joined with other collaborators, great collaboration overall, and we tackled this challenge.
Now that it's tackled, now that it's out there, how is Google Cloud planning to or currently leveraging this work? And how is it, would you suggest that others best apply it?
So at Google Cloud, we do follow a rather novel SecOps framework known as Autonomic Security Operations (ASO). That's been written quite a bit about by Anton Shavakin in his security blog. So definitely check out ASO there. But most importantly, I use it and my team uses it day to day when mapping out security use cases for SIM and SOAR deployments, actually. Because what we need to do is we need to know if our customers have specific security controls that they want to implement, specific objectives to protect key crown jewels, then this allows us to map those directly to the attack techniques.
And how would you maybe suggest others use it? Like in the same manner, would you say?
Yeah, so like I was saying, with ASO, we follow what's called a continuous detection, continuous response workflow. So we're really trying to apply that SRE engineering spirit to security operations. So what others can do is really, look at what their critical assets are going to be and map those to their attack data components and attack data sources. And from there, you can then pivot to the security controls like your GCP mappings. And then you know exactly what detection rules you're going to need. You know what entities are going to be involved in cases. You know what searches you might need for incident response. It all becomes really clear. I actually like to think about it like a philharmonic all playing together. And once you give them all the notes, then the violins and the brass start making sense instead of just noise.
I love that comparison. So, actually, speaking of orchestras, let's talk about duets and collaboration. The center has a unique approach to collaborative R&D. What did the collaboration look like on this project from your team's perspective?
So our team, first of all, we were ecstatic to participate. We had several internal PMs participate. We had engineering teams participate, but more than that, we really got to make really good, lasting connections with other center members. And we followed this up when we were at AttackCon, and we got to meet them all at a CTID dinner reception, which was great. And I've continued those connections to this day now with different members discussing different projects. And specifically on this one, it was a great collaborative effort.
Well, that's fantastic to hear. So, um, how has this participation in the center expanded your goals at Google Cloud, and how has it helped your organization's expertise and capabilities?
So I'll take those on two ramps. So the first one is obviously it's really sold us on the importance of working with the center and working in a collaborative environment. And so currently we're working to expand our participation in the center, propose more ideals, bring more to the R&D floor, really, since we do have a lot of capabilities. We have Mandiant now, so we can offer a lot more in the CTI areas. So it's really looking good going forward with CTID. Now on the second one, As far as how we look to expand our usage of attack, we're definitely looking to incorporate it more and more in our daily use and in our products.
Well, it's wonderful to hear. So, we have a little more time still. So, one of the key aspects of the center's approach is that as projects are completed, they're made freely available to the world. So, why is supporting that kind of investment in community resources valuable for you at Google Cloud and the larger community?
So I've always been a huge community participant, even before my days at Google. Before then, but that was one of the great things about joining Google was we've always been really big on community participation, open source, being able to make the entire industry stronger and more safe by collaborating. And that's what we really like about CTID because there's certain things that you do alone that you do best alone, but there's others that an alliance across is going to just do better, and you can't accomplish any other way.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Ivan. And thank you so much for joining us today in the Leadership Spotlight series.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
So remember, you can check out the security stack mappings for GCP on the Center for Threat Informed Defense's website and on GitHub.